Okay, so we're having a few technical issues at the moment. We're going to give it an attempt for a session tonight, see how things go, but internet seems to be dropping on a couple of the players. So yes, also an addendum to that, we had a little bit of a technical issue last week where we lost the last bit of our footage. So just as a quick recap, you'd camped about 1 day away from Port Nyanzaru, and during the night some gorillons attacked. One jumped to where the Tarpaulins were, just tore them to shreds, and then was summarily executed by everyone. He didn't get a chance to take his second turn. His mate had jumped out of the trees, but was executed by Nada, I believe. And you looted the corpses. You managed to get some gorillan fangs, one set of gorillan fangs. So yes, we'll take it from there. You wake up in the morning. The weather is raining. It's all sort of muddy and a bit sort of slippery underfoot. And everything. Okay, so yes, not having the tarp above you and everything, everyone is soaked this morning. How's everyone feeling this morning?
I don't mind it too much.
I mean, Yoshi's not very good at all.
No.
She's just been like freezing. Like even with all the fur, it cannot keep away. Like the cold and the raindrops hitting and just soaking the fur. Like when he gets up in the morning, he just feels like a weight's just been put on top of him.
I can imagine Nipa and Nada would try to find a tree. Just a tree or a rock.
Yeah. So
it's
you
like,
wake up, your neck is really sore from where you've been leaning up against this tree trunk and everything. But yeah, you're off the muddy ground. Eldas is quite happy sitting there.
Yeah, I think I view it differently. Like this, for me, being in tune with nature is like revitalizing, you know, like freshens the spirit, clears the soul, helps you grow.
Nipa's not happy.
Just like your wild growth spell that you use, which significantly slowed down the party, it helps you grow.
And slow down the bobs as well. Okay, so you're looking forward then to Port Nyanzaru. You can see it in the distance, just across the river Teriyaki. A hard sort of push today will get you there. The thought of those nice soft beds when you get to the Thundering Lizard Inn, I think, spurring you forward. Okay, so let's see how the day goes. Do you get there safely or not? Can everyone roll me a d20, please?
Oh, I rolled a 20. Nice.
I don't think that's very nice at all, Jack.
Lovely. Okay.
Oh.
So okay, Jack. It's your encounter. All right. So roll a 1d11 for me, please.
Why don't I always roll good when it's bad to roll good?
4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh. Okay. This is going to be interesting. All right. So tell me how you just while I'm setting this up. Tell me how you sort of prepare for the day's travel and all that.
I get my katana. I just look at it, like, see if it had a good job of being sharpened and cleaned. I like it. I get that on my back, get my armor on, get my katana on my back ready. Just stuff like that.
Okay, what's everyone else doing?
I think Nada's furiously trying to dry the metal parts of his armor. Like the shoulder pad. Like, come on, dry it. No.
Yeah, because you've just cleaned your armor, haven't you? And you showed Anthir how to do his and everything. And already his is beginning to rust from the rain and the damp.
Anthir's gonna kind of do the same. Like, he's just cleaned it as well. Like, just get all the water off.
I can imagine, like, if he's watching this, like, he may point out errors. Because Nipa's not the wisest of kobolds, but he knows what to do with when it comes to armor, when it comes to, the martial stuff. So he's pointing out like an idiot should know this, like someone who's never seen something in his life should know how to do this. He's like, how do you not know this? I can't even write properly. That sort of thing,
Right, so it's all shiny. You pack up the rest of your camp. I think you just basically leave your tarpaulin where it is. It's all just literally shredded. So that's something that needs to go onto the shopping list. Right, so you get to this little bit of a river crossing. Has everyone got sight? Can everyone see the map?
Yep, I
Yeah.
can see
Yes.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, brilliant. Okay. So you're going to need to cross this little bit of a stream. It's a little bit swollen, as you can see from the map. With the rain overnight, the water level has risen quite a lot. This bit here was the ford itself.
I think as they approached it, Nipa's like, is it even raining that much? Jesus. Yeah, he looks pretty concerned, because that's higher than usual.
That's definitely higher than usual, and it's moving quite swiftly, quite fast.
Like, he's not, he's not the druid by any means, but he's local to Chol, and he's been around this sort of area generally quite a lot, so I can imagine he's pretty concerned.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
make a
and I
perception check about the water.
Yeah, I think investigation is a bit too long-winded here.
Well, you
you
can
can't
sort of investigate. You can sort of stick a stick in it and stuff like that. Yeah.
But then he'll
investigate.
investigate. Then he'll
Okay.
take a moment to investigate. He'll
Yeah,
grab a stick,
absolutely.
just
This
it.
water is absolutely 100% too strong for Nipa, Nada, and Charmander to cross without some sort of assistance.
Yeah.
It'll probably
Anthir
be
just
quite
says,
difficult for Yoshie as well.
Yeah. Anthir just kind of points out the obvious, like, in this rain, for even me, I think it would be quite difficult to get through there. And I just cleaned my bloody armor. Like,
Oh god.
water.
I think Nipa's just like, for Obta's sake. And Nada's like, surely this is fine. And nearly gets himself stuck in there.
Yeah.
Like, puts a foot in and
Legs
goes,
go
whoa,
out from
yeah,
underneath you,
actually.
yeah.
Actually, yeah, you know what? You're right here, Nada. I can't do names. He can't do names, I can't do names. Roleplay, kids.
So, I mean, can you see the entire map? There should be daylight mode activated. There's nothing sort of blocked off or anything, is there?
No, there's just
Okay.
there is stones to try and step over though.
Yeah, I mean, you could try and sort of, yeah. Which stones? You've got these stones. You've got stones here by the waterfall.
I would say go like up this way.
That would be quite a long jump.
It's about a 10-foot jump.
It's more like 15.
Yeah, 10, 15 foot, okay. I mean, what options do you have?
Spell?
I could try and throw Charmander.
You could try and throw Charmander, yeah.
Okay, Christ.
Who can not cross the river?
Charmander.
Yeah.
Me and Nipa and Nada.
Yoshie would probably have issues.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, is it something I could walk through with Charmander on my shoulders, or?
Well, you and Anthir can get through it, yeah. So you could, yeah, take him on your shoulders, carry Charmander on your shoulders. So what are we going to do with Nipa and Nada?
We don't have fly.
We just throw them.
Maybe I'll come back and get them.
Mad? Are you gonna throw me? You're gonna throw me?
Wait, I think Anthir has an ability where he can throw creatures.
Like,
Can he? Alright, what
Let
is
me
it?
try and find it.
is it a long rest, by the way, or is it just a short rest? This
You've had a short rest since the fight.
Okay.
You count as one size larger when determining your carrying capacity and the weight you can push, drag, or lift. Not
So I
drag.
could
they're-
just
and
carry
they're
Nipper
small.
and just throw him across the.
I'll tell you what. No, what could happen is if he's strong enough, if he can get himself over, or if we have like some backup plan, he can take one across because they're small creatures.
Yeah.
I suppose.
So if you count as large, you're gonna have an easier time holding them.
Yeah. If I counted as large, wouldn't I be able to carry both of them?
No, I
Well,
wouldn't.
You could.
One sec. I might have some string we can tie into one of the rocks.
Yeah, that's something like a safety net of some sort. So
you
at
guys
least.
need a piton. Do you have a piton?
I've got a bit of
Do we-
broken string, but I don't really know how.
Actually,
I think you should have some rope.
how big's
Oh,
that
yeah.
tree there? How
I
big's
got
that?
hempen rope.
That
How-
tree is roll a 1d15 for me, please.
Okay, sure.
Because I can always go across and tie the rope myself anyway.
It's 7 feet tall.
Okay, right. The Carmines are like 2'8", right? They just take up a square in a sense. So
Is
If
there
we
a
can make-
decline down to that side?
There is a
this
decline.
is 7 foot, but it's also on a hill, isn't it?
Yeah.
So if we was to take a rope, can you guys see when I do this?
Yep.
If we tie the rope from there to that rock, then
Make
they
it
should be able to
zip
just
line.
sort of hold on and slide down.
Sounds like a good plan.
Sounds like a kobold zipline.
what I'm saying, like, if the river is moving fast, Christ, I'm just thinking like, if we cut down that tree, could we maybe like, no, because it would be too much, wouldn't it? It would be too.
I don't
far
think we need to
for a
cut it
raft.
down. I'm just going to try and go across. I'm
Okay.
fed up discussing.
What's the height difference between that and that? Just quickly.
Between that and that, about
Yeah.
10 foot.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let's just try the zip line
Elevated 3 foot above the others.
because they've both got good decks, right?
So what do I need to roll or do to do this?
Okay, well, you want to get across, don't you? This is actually
Yeah, if
like
I-
a waterfall, yeah? So you're not going to be able to wade through this area. You can wade anywhere. Let me get this thing out. Anywhere above here. Yeah, this is
Yeah.
all wadable. Yeah, because this is the old where the ford would have been. Yeah, to get
Yeah,
across
so
onto
if
these
I-
bits, you'd have to sort of
I'll
jump.
go.
So you could
I'll
go
go
across
across.
there.
Am I able to take Charmander on my back at this point and leave
Yes.
a bit of rope with one of these?
Yeah, we'll say you're carrying Charmander with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I've left, like, I don't know, Anthir holding a bit of rope
Okay.
because he's
So-
probably the strongest.
You've got him in your arms. You sort of wade through the water. It's pushing quite strongly against your legs. But yes, you make it safely up to this first bank here, carrying him. What's everyone else doing at this particular point?
Since Anthir was going to hold on to Nada and Nipa, I think Anthir's gonna go to that rock there and insert a piton.
And do what on the rock?
A piton? Piton?
Piton's for a door. A piton's something you put under a door to
Piton,
stop it
that's-
opening.
No. A piton is
No.
the like the climbing
you
rope
put in the
things
crack
that
of a
you
rock.
use.
And then you can.
Oh no, those things. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
So if I thought you meant like the door stop things.
I'm just going to turn Night Viper up quickly.
I don't have any pitons. So I guess I'm not gonna do that.
Okay.
I guess my plan of carrying Nipper and Nada is kind of won't work. What do they want me to do? Just stand here?
Make a perception check.
Stand.
There needs to be like some sort of like light bulb moment for you. No. A crit fail, and it would have been a crit if you had advantage, but no.
Yeah.
All right,
I know.
Yoshie, what's Yoshie doing?
I think Yoshie is just gonna try to like jump from like onto that rock, onto
Okay.
that, onto that. He's gonna go. Just tell me when he needs to make his check. 5.
Okay, so jumping onto this rock, yeah,
Yep.
not a problem at all. Jumping
Oh,
on.
so I can just jump.
Yeah, you could just go to there. Okay, and I'll say that's your turn at the moment.
Okay.
What's your next plan? Where are you planning to jump to next?
I would say that one, but that's a 15-foot jump, so I can't do that. So I'm going to have to go there, but to where Eldas' spot is. But I'm not going to end my turn there. I'm going to go up there, then I'm going to jump down to there. And then
Okay, so you're going to
to
jump
there.
back from the rock and everything. You get to there and you realise that distances are a little bit far for you. Okay,
So I'm going to go up.
Nipa or Nada, what are you?
Yeah, right. Here's the deal. Is this and this at the same level?
Yes. So if I draw it, all of this is the same level, okay, and then it drops down 10 feet down to this bit. So this here is all waterfall dropping down.
Okay.
This is like obviously 10 foot as well.
I think Nada is going to Kobolds, they prioritise, in a sense, trial creatures prioritise survival over keeping any monetary things if it's going to cost them their life. Unlike some humanoid species. So what he's going to do he's going to try and make this, get down there and try and make this jump. But if it looks too risky, he will drop something to lessen the load.
Okay.
So 1, 2, 4.
All right.
And he's
So
going to jump to there.
that's about a 7-foot jump.
Yeah. Can I make a acrobatics check?
You can
for
make
that?
an acrobatics check. Yeah. So describe this graceful leap.
I think it's literally a run, a run and a jump. He's expecting to land like belly first, but he lands on his feet and has to catch himself. Like whoa.
Your claws just sort of just grip the edge of the rock and everything, and you secure.
Yeah.
So yes. Okay. Nipa.
Nipa.
Is Nipa going to do anything with Bernie? Or is he just sitting on your shoulder or something?
Ernie's sitting on his shoulder.
He's shitting on his shoulder.
Well, at some point he probably has. It's probably been cleaned off, but
The whole back of Nipa, unknown to him, is just covered in bird shit.
it's not. This is where he's.
You know what? That would be hilarious if
Mission
you
coming on
make
that,
a roll
actually.
for that.
Mission coming. But no. I don't look. Unless I can shatter my way to victory here, I'm not too sure. Christ. I don't do elemental. I influence people and kill them. This is what more magic is.
And defense, a lot of defense.
A lot of defense, yes.
You sort of think to yourself, I wish I could fly, and those little sort of like skeletal things on your back go.
Actually, that's another issue. That I need to get sorted. I'm gonna use the statue of Ubtao on Nipa. Make the 1d4 check.
Yeah. So how many charges? 3 charges.
3. So Nipa's going to do himself.
Okay.
And Christ,
So
where is
change
it
your
possible?
status to have guidance.
Is that a safe space to walk?
Yes, it is sort of rough area. It's a bit sort of slippery and everything like that.
To
but
jump from? Would it be okay to jump from?
yes.
Okay, so he's going to go then, try and jump to there. Being a small creature, I think, well, if I was a medium creature, that'd be a bit hard to justify, but being 2'8", being nimble, small, I think that's a more justifiable gap to get yourself into.
You could land on that.
Yes, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Like, if I was a
However,
medium
it's
creature...
not as easy for you as it is for Yoshie, being his size
Yeah.
and with his feline grace. So you are going to have to do a dexterity check. It's not that far. It will be an advantage.
He has good decks actually.
Fantastic.
So-
Good. Yeah. So next to you, Yoshie, lands Nipa.
Lost the D4. 19.
Yeah, 19. Very, very, very happily. So yeah, Bernie's with you there. So yeah, if you want to move yourself onto your rock, and I think that is all your turns. All right. So who's going to move at the top of the round again? Who's going to move next? What are you going to do?
Yoshie.
I'm just going to move on to the next rock, but I notice there's quite a close bit here, so
Yeah.
I'm going to go across that bit.
Yeah. So
So
yeah,
I
you
don't
can
know
move your full movement. So 5, 10. You could move across there again if you want.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Okay. And that would be your full movement to get to there,
Yeah.
wading through and everything like that.
Yoshie next?
Okay. Who's moving next?
Yoshie?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, Yoshi's going to use Rukunga's ring and teleport to there.
Oh, nice.
Oh wow.
And then
how
with
far
his
can he-
movement, 20 foot in any direction.
Perfect. Okay, so you're there.
And then I'm going to use the rest of my action to jump to there. And can I also jump to there with my turn, or is that
No,
not?
I'd say that's... well, yeah, because Konga's ring doesn't take a turn. Yes,
That's
you
true.
can jump to there with a successful DC 15 acrobatics. As you land in, the mud sort of just it's not quite as stable as it looked, but your claws just dig in again, and you manage to find yourself secure.
I've just
Can
gone
you
like
make a
skip the entire field.
perception check, please?
Okay, my perception isn't that good. Oh, it's +6.
Perception.
It's actually +6.
13. Okay. All right. Who's next?
Well, I'm sure Anthir needs to do something.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Anthony doesn't know what he's supposed to do with the rope.
I'm just going to shout to you, forget the rope, they're coming across anyway. Bloody idiot.
I grabbed the rope
You
and
didn't
I hit
tell us
Eldas with it.
anything. Marder just
There was
shouted.
the discussion at the beginning of it where I was going to tie the tree and take... Just come on, Anthea.
I just yanked the rope and just throw it. I go 5, 10, 15, 20.
I think Nip was just seeing Yoshie rush over. No, rush over, and it's just like, Jesus Christ, let's do this.
Okay. All right. So then Nada or Nipa.
Nada's gonna make his next jump.
Okay. So it's a DC 15. Yep. So you make it across to the other rock there.
He's gonna walk there, and that'll be his turn.
Okay. And then Nipa seems to be in a little bit of a bind here.
Yeah, he's gonna have to jump there. Which is gonna be a risky move.
Well, it's a 10-foot jump, the exact same as what you made.
What
That's
if
gonna
you
be-
ask your little bird to hold onto your shoulders and flap as hard as it can as you jump?
It's an owl, a 1 pound owl. This thing is smaller than normal owls.
Yeah, but you're
what about
small.
the
but you're
character
tiny.
behind you that can actually wade through water? Can he not do something?
Yeah, that's a good point. I'm gonna use guidance on him as an action.
Okay, so you have guidance as well now, Anthir, if you mark it as your status.
Okay, how do I mark it?
Okay, so if you click on your character,
And go to
click
bubble.
on status.
Which one is...
Is it the angel wings you can use?
Oh, actually, there isn't a guidance thing here. Yeah, mark it with a blue dot or something, I think, then. Oh, angel
Do you
wings
actually
is
have
fine.
like a status macro thing then? Because I don't. You were saying like press...
If you click on him, at the
Yeah.
top where it says speech of beast and leave, spells and status.
No, I see Speech of Beast and Leaf Spells and Thunderwave.
Oh, right, okay. Okay, so I've got
Yeah, I
status
don't have
thing.
that.
All right, yeah, just put a blue dot or something on for
I have.
guidance. All right.
It's just
Anthir, can you give me a hand here, please? It's
I say,
Okay, it will
alright,
be his.
yeah.
He has had his movement this turn, so
yeah.
It'll be on my next turn. But I can
So,
still throw you.
Yeah, obviously, garden. No, I'm not being thrown over a bloody rushing waterfall that would crush his tiny little bones.
Fine, I'll carry you to the first jump. Then, oh my god.
Yeah, I think Yoshie is the first one that hears rustling from the bushes up here.
Oh.
There's another
And-
big one too.
Yeah, I know. I see two of them. What's
Okay.
even worse is when you realise I rolled a was it, 8
right.
or 11?
There
No, it was on the
is
D11.
there is
I rolled
only
8.
one bit of music for this. Nothing for D-Day.
All right, so you hear them sort of like sort of talking to each other and everything, and the ogre sort of moves around here. The troll sort of takes a step forward, and they both see you, everyone crossing, and they sort of they look at each other, they look at you, and they smile and they start advancing.
Oh
Okay,
no.
so
Okay.
everyone roll initiative. Okay, let me just clear it first. Let me just make sure it is cleared. Okay, it is cleared.
Finally, something Nipa's good at. Rolling initiative for one thing.
Oh, what is that for initiative?
It's group initiative. Why
He's
didn't
plus
it?
8, plus 5 from intelligence, plus 3 from dex because he's a war mage.
Did my initiative not work?
Why is my group initiative macro not working?
No, mine's not either.
I'm just gonna do it normally.
Yeah, I'm just doing it normally.
I have a group initiative macro, so I just drag it over and it does.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to.
Oh, I rolled a 22 on Anthir, but I didn't select it.
Oh no.
Can you just like change that?
Can you not change it? I'm having to go through and do these.
Okay.
Okay. Who's first? Oh my god.
Well, for Anthir, I got 22, but I didn't select it, so I had to re-roll.
Okay, okay, there we go. I'll change 22.
You.
Let me see, Anthir? Yes, okay.
Okay, thank you.
Alright, so these things pop around, everyone sees them. Nipa, you've got your first chance to react.
Hell.
Right. I think seeing this, he's he grins, he looks on the ogres in the eye. Have they spoken yet? Has he heard their language?
Not from as far away as you are. Yeah.
Hey, fatty!
Okay, let me see what the ogre speaks. You say it in what?
Goblin?
In Goblin?
Yeah.
Just looks at you. Doesn't
Eat
understand.
this!
Okay.
Yes. Fireball.
Fireball.
Yeah.
Okay, let me
Fireball.
bring that across.
At least it's okay, I guess you could say. It's not.
something.
It's something. But that something does not have to be good.
Yeah, there. Or you should be able to move it.
You
Okay.
only rolled 1s, 2s, and 3s in your damage roll.
Okay, well, it's sending from in the middle of them. Like,
Right.
what I think what happens is he pulls up the staff and it glows, and as it glows, like he almost like throws it in a sense, like a javelin when you throw. He almost throws it. Like he does this and he throws it like that, and the light disappears from the shot from the runes in the bone staff, and it begins to glow in the middle of them, and glow until woof.
boom, everything. This here is steaming. This is steaming. Hang on, my group check's not working. I'm just going to come out quickly, restart the API.
Yeah, I don't think group anything's working, so
Yeah.
yeah, restart API.
It might kick you in a sec. Give me just 2 secs.
That's fine, no.
Hopefully we can stay connected though.
Yeah.
And
I
not
don't
have
think
to-
it will though, because the API is a lot of this.
Yeah, no, but I mean, like, hopefully we don't start losing our connection because we've
Oh,
had to
that's-
reload it all.
Yeah, hopefully. I would hate that, honestly.
Okay, let's have a look. Okay, I'll just put this in while everyone's reloading. It was 17 half damage. Yes, they're working now.
Nice.
Right, so the troll, the one that you wanted the fire to cause damage to, does manage to make the save, but it still does half damage to him. Okay, the troll notices this. Okay, you have just used something that he is very afraid of. You are his #1 target.
You're
As in-
number one. You're number
Often
one.
gets me first,
Well,
and then hit me.
Okay, are you going to try and move or something? I'll allow you to try and sort of jump back, or you're quite safe and
No,
happy on your
what?
rock.
No, Nipper feels a bit cheeky today.
Okay,
He's roaring for a challenge.
okay.
Brain vs brawn, bring it on.
So he's not
Well-
moving?
No,
No, okay.
stand round.
Alright, Anthir.
Anthir is trying to get across the field, right? And he's like, oh, these creatures, might as well get them out of my way as quick as possible. He is going to cast a level 3 guiding bolt on this guy.
Okay, what is the range on that?
120 feet.
Okay, lovely.
Wait, I think. Yeah, it's 120 feet.
Okay.
At level 3. Yes! I hope that hits. That was still a really bad roll for level 3, though.
Okay, so yeah, describe this guiding bolt and what sort of damage and everything it does.
So it's like, I form a ball of electricity in my hands and it sparks to nearby ionic surfaces like the water. And it almost reaches it, but I blast it. And it's like just a pure laser of death. And it just hits this troll straight through the chest.
Lovely. Yeah, it just sizzles and sort of burns again. Doing 24.
Not
points
much
of
damage.
Well,
That should have been. Wait. That should have been 66. I got 24.
Fair
That
enough.
was alright.
Yeah, that's not bad. It's damage.
More than my
Damage is
fireball.
I suppose.
good. All right, Yoshie. It's sort of a little bit muddy underfoot, but it's not. You can still use normal movement. What would you like to do?
I'm going
Oh,
to,
sorry.
I'm gonna run up to it and go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay.
And I'm going to use my main action to hold a action until it's Eldas' turn,
Okay.
and then I'll hit on my katana. But currently on my turn, I'm going to hit on my hand crossbow. Does that hit?
Okay. It doesn't. So you come scrambling up and you fire as you're trying to close the distance, but it just goes wide.
So that's technically my turn.
Okay, Eldas.
So
Okay. I think I'm gonna put Charmander down. I'm gonna move across with Charmander so that we're not standing in the middle of a lake.
So you're carrying him
Um,
across. Yeah. Okay.
And then I put him down, and I think
I'd say you've got 5 foot of movement left. He would have his full movement from being carried across.
I'm going to conjure some animals.
Oh, okay. So you summon face spirits that take the form of beasts and appear in unoccupied spaces that you can see within range. Choose one of the following options. 1 beast of challenge rating 2. Okay, so what are you choosing?
Well, I think I'm going to choose 2.
Okay, so...
So 2 beasts of 1.
Of 1. Okay, do you know what you want to do from your fawns?
Poisonous tarantulas or something.
From my fawns?
From your forms that you've got?
Oh,
Is
my
there one that you want to
fawns.
use from that, or...?
Yeah, let's have a look.
You have a poisonous
Because
thing.
what I'll do is I'll say if you want to summon, you can choose from any form that you know. Otherwise, I will summon them randomly.
I think because I'm low level, I think we should go with summon them randomly for now.
Randomly, okay. So, beasts.
That's smart. Some CR challenge rating 1s are quite powerful.
Okay. Beast by level.
But you could also get 2 1s, which are like really useless. The gamble you're willing to take.
Yes.
Where have all my mobs gone?
Did it switch over when you reset the API? Or did you not do
No,
that
that
via
shouldn't
API
do
scripts?
Any difference? Okay, so monsters manual. Let's try that. Oh god. Where's all my lists gone?
Does it help out if I choose, or are you just struggling to find anything?
I'm struggling to find any of these things. Yeah, do you want to just choose, if that's okay?
Okay, so I'm going to go a frog and a black bear.
Okay, so you can drag them onto any... You should be able to just drag them onto any of those unoccupied squares.
Frog. And then black bear.
That's a big frog.
Okay, so the giant frog is hit points 18, AC 11.
That's really powerful.
And
It is.
The bear is a large one as well, isn't it?
You could summon
Yes.
8. I'm fairly sure velociraptors, are they
That's
challenge
medium.
rating 1/4?
So that's 19 and 11. So the bear isn't large. Okay. Do they take their turn now, or let's have a look.
That doesn't say anything stopping them.
Roll initiative for the summon creatures as a group, which has its own turns. Okay, so they just go on the same thing. So we'll do the frog's initiative.
Are you doing that, or?
Yeah, I'm doing that. Sorry, 19. So
Nice.
yeah, it's higher than yours, so they'll get to go now.
Okay. So the frog, they're both going to go for this one, green one. I've got so many pages open, right? And he thinks, I'm quite big, he's quite big, and he kind of looks like a cricket. So I'm going to try and swallow him.
Swallow him, or a small or smaller
But-
target. Okay, so he's not going to be able to do that. Okay.
I guess I won't be able to use my readied action katana against it. Because you're trying to swallow him and you're probably going to take him out.
Well, yeah,
Oh,
so
okay.
he sort of like bites on the head. Instead of trying to bite, he's just trying to sort of swallow this troll. But the troll just sort of like pushes his head out, and he's like, oh. Yeah, Nipa, you're not close enough yet.
Yeah.
Okay. So your black bear can take his move.
Okay. So, Black Bear can move 30 foot. So he can charge up here and attack.
Okay.
Does he get double attack? Yeah, he gets multi-attack. So he just comes in like raging claws and teeth.
Nice.
Like he's crazed, like in a rage.
Right. Suddenly, there's more opponents than these two thought, and the smiles are beginning to sort of lessen. Right. So make it your damage attack for both of those. Both of those land.
Nice.
Wow.
Oh, man, bears are strong.
So it's just. So it's 11 in
Did
total.
more damage again. It did more damage than your attempt of swallowing a troll.
Yeah. Okay, so Yoshie, do you want to take your katana attack because it is Eldas' go?
I am going to slash at it with my katana.
Okay.
No,
And
that
you do
does
get
not
sneak
hit.
damage, but it doesn't hit.
Yeah, but it does.
So I think it's just basically you weren't expecting these two big creatures next to you, so you're a little bit so and it goes wide. Eldas, is that the only action that you can take now? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, brilliant. All right, so it's the troll's turn. Okay. It shouts to its friend. The small one at the back uses fire. Get him. And then it takes a swipe at. Let's see. He actually has quite a few. Yeah, he's got multi-attack. One with his bite and two with his claws. So the bite's against Yoshie, and then there's a claw against the frog and the bear. So bite first. Does a 17 hit?
No, yes, I have 16 armor class.
Okay, so he just gnashes forward at you, and you try and sort of put your hand out the way, and it just bites onto your forearm. It takes a claw against the frog. The frog takes 15 slashing damage. Okay, and then another claw against the bear. And the bear takes 13 slashing damage. Okay. It can't move. Yeah, so it's not going to move. Charmander.
Charmander's gonna run forwards. Let's see, 5 foot. So these 5 squares, yeah.
Yeah.
And he's so focused on that one that he didn't realise that one was there. So as he comes around this tree, he's like, "Oh!" and literally just throws out claws and teeth.
Oh, nice. So they both do hit. So yeah, just this furing slashing of Charmander just catches the ogre twice. So that will be 5, 10. Oh, 10. Nice. Okay. Yeah, they both are looking a little bit hurt here. Nada.
Nada.
I'm gonna say from where you are,
I can't really see, can I?
Yeah, this is going to be very difficult. You've got this rock in the way of the trolls, as is the tree. This giant frog is sort of in the way of the ogre, but the ogre is elevated a little bit, so you could probably see like its head and shoulders.
I think he's just going to try and get across because
Yeah, okay.
he'd rather not be caught in the middle of a river by.
So which way are you jumping onto?
Here.
Yeah, no problem at all. No problem
And
at all.
then he's going to get by there.
Okay.
And
That's going to take
that's in
something
your
to
turn.
climb up. Yeah? Well, you're gonna,
He's
I
not
mean, you
gonna
can...
do this turn.
Pardon?
If it's gonna take up Rush's movement and he's gonna end up there, he'll either get on there, ready to push himself over for next turn,
Right. He can
or
get up
wait.
to there, basically. And that's it. That'll be all his turn.
They're probably distracted, so yeah? Yeah, okay, I'll do that.
Okay. The ogre is using his weight. He's just going to charge. He's going to take a swipe at Charmander on the way. He just pushes through and breaks that tree down. So Charmander is going to get a great club smacked against him. 23, so yeah. He takes 8 bludgeoning damage. And Nipa, you hear this. Get out of the way! In Giant.
So you learn it now, don't you?
Yes.
Yeah. If you think about it, that Great Club's probably bigger than Charmander.
Yeah, it just sort of like smashes him out of the way.
Oh.
Charmander's a golf ball.
5, 10,
Whee!
15, 20.
Compared
so
to that thing, yeah.
He could. Yeah, he's going to go there. And he's going to take the attack of opportunity from Charmander.
Thinking that he's nothing to worry about.
Oh, trust me, he's the one who's killed most out of this entire group, probably.
Okay, so yes, and it smacks him for 11 points of damage. The ogre looks at the troll. Says, "The snappy one's not letting me get to the back one with the fire." Alright. Resort that. Right, Nipa.
What to do. So many things to do. Is he next to a friendly? That old dear one there? Oh, he is?
Yes, he is.
Nice, you get pack tactics. It doesn't matter anyway.
Ooh.
That's fire. Just to piss
So-
off him more.
He says this to the troll. He says, "You won't let me get to the other one." But he turns to you and says, "But you, I'm coming for you." And how do you kill him?
I think as he does that, I go, "Don't worry, I'll be there soon." In Ogre, obviously, if I can hear the language, I'm going to speak it at this point.
It's giant. He
Giant,
speaks
in his
common
own
giant.
language,
Yeah.
I'm going to say to him, "Don't worry, then I'll be there soon." And I'm for his knees, and I let this off. This red hot ray of fire suddenly appears from the end of this bone, which I need to say what bone it's from,
Okay.
and it spews out, hits his kneecaps, and just, well, game, set, match, don't touch magma.
And he's deaded. Okay. The troll goes, "You killed Barry!" Alright.
Harry's a bitch!
Anthir.
Anthir's just gonna see this
Oh my
other
God,
one
yeah.
fairly injured.
How surprised are they that he's speaking giant?
I don't think I think the gnolls, the trolls got a bit more up in his grill to it that actually crossed his
No,
mind.
I mean Anthir.
Oh, Anthir, right. Yeah, Anthir and Eldas. Yeah,
Anthir.
you both hear
Yeah.
Nipa sort of cursing at the the ogre in
That's a
your
good
own
point.
language.
We're really confused, like.
Or a variant of your language.
Yeah.
I think you probably perceive that he's speaking very ogre giant. Yeah, but it's understandable.
Yes, I can speak giant.
I'd say
It's
to
just
Eldas.
his is a bit more gruff.
Bit more gruff,
Like-
I kind of say to Eldas, like, I can understand, like, most of the words. Like, that's giant.
Yeah.
This deep,
Ah,
gravelly sort of
like-
language coming out of this tiny little kobold.
Yeah.
Really weird. Your throat hurts making the noises. Right, Anthir. What are you
And
up to?
I'm just going to just use another guiding bolt.
Okay.
Level 2, Drakey Death Bolt.
Ooh, so 23 certainly hits. And this is what are you using with this one?
It's guiding bolt, not chromatic orb.
Oh right,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, sorry, guarding bolt. Right, okay, so it's radiant damage.
Radiant.
Okay. So yeah, this just sort of arcs into him, catches him on his shoulder, just next to where he was caught before, for 19 points of damage. Okay, let me just.
I kind of started, but I do good. Like, I'm kind of learning with spells.
All right, Froggy. Now
Right,
knows that it's
he's
not a tasty morsel.
yeah, he's not that happy though because he also hurt in a little bit. So he is going to use his other attack. Can he just try and jump on him?
I mean, it is the same sort of size creature as the frog, so they're both equal sort of size. So it's not really going to do much. Let's see, he's got a bite, swallow.
Just not sure. It does. He bites up and he tries to just like pull him over by his hair. So he bites on his back.
Yeah, the troll just sort of slaps him out the way as he comes in for the bite. Is it going to move or anything? Or just stay
No.
where it is. Yeah. Okay. Yoshie.
Yoshi.
Doesn't the bear go now?
Oh yeah, sorry, the bear. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
It's not
Um,
bear.
They go together.
The bear's too small. We can't see him.
Okay.
Oh, you conjured animals, didn't you?
So, unfortunately,
Yeah.
both the both of those miss. It's a little bit sort of quicker and a little bit sort of more dexterous, and there's a fury to it now. Now that you've killed Barry.
You go, Barry.
All right, so now it's Yoshi.
Yoshi is, well, I mean, he's going to hold his action and use the katana next time, but in game it kind of looks like I shoot my hand crossbow first, and then I sort of leap onto the side of the rock, and then when it's Troll's turn, I'm going to hit him with the katana.
Going to hit him with the katana. Okay, so
Ooh, nice.
hand crossbow hits for 14 points of damage. Okay.
And I'm going to leap sort of there, and I'm going to hold my position, so when it's his turn and he starts moving, I'm going to go rush in and slash at him.
Okay, fantastic. All right, so it gets to his turn. Okay, and you take your katana. Basically, before you take your shot, it gets to his turn. You see where he was caught with the guiding bolt before. Begin to heal up and regenerate. But with your katana, seeing this, you take a massive slash at him, and you take his left arm off at the shoulder, and it falls to the floor, and it's like flopping around and all that. He is not dead, but he is on his
He's
last
taken
legs.
31 damage, then what was it? 24 from my guiding bolt, 17 from your thingy firebolt.
Yeah.
Like, how much health does this guy have? And the other guy got killed by like 20 damage.
Well, I'll tell you. If you'd hit with your katana last turn, you would have killed him. But it got to his turn, and no one had used fire against him this turn, so he regenerated 10 hit points. So yeah,
I did
but
mechanic.
that's all. Okay, so yeah, he regenerates. He's got one arm left now, so he's lost a claw attack. He is going to bite at you. And
Just so
one
you
claw attack.
know, my
Well,
Hit.
good news. I just commissioned myself art.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice.
£8 worth, in fact.
Nice. So is this art for Nipa and Nada?
Yes.
Nice, cool. Are we going to have it for next session, or it might
I
take
don't know.
a while? Okay.
I mean, it's art. It takes quite a while to do.
It's a friend of mine doing it, so I'm not going to pressure her.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Yoshi, you take you avoid the bite, but you
Damn
take
it.
10 slashing damage from the claw.
Yeah, I know. I've taken it off. That's
The-
quite a detrimental hit.
The arm that is at your feet, okay, claws at your ankle, and this is going to be at disadvantage.
No,
But yeah, you just sort of step out the way. So yes, the arm, the severed arm, is still dangerous at the moment. Eldas.
well, I'm still channeling into my beast, so
Okay.
don't move or do anything.
So they take their... Oh no, because it's their own thing, right.
Are you
Nada?
not allowed to move when?
Yes, Nada. Right. Nada's going to kick some ass. Now, Nada's up. He looks at this one,
Okay, well, that's through the trees and everything. Do you want to move
and then he's
to
going
get a
to
sight?
move. Like, I think he can see the legs. He's going to, like, move out a bit.
Yeah.
And then he's going to face him, like, looking at his kneecaps, like, where is his eyes? And then, like... And he meets him eye to eye.
Oh,
And just,
no.
like, his crossbow's just, like... And he's, like...
Dangling.
Just lets it off. First go.
This is your first shot this fight.
And
How
then...
do you kill this tross? It had 1 hit point left. Okay, how do you
Like-
kill this?
I think what happens is, like, he's aiming for the kneecaps and, like, he looks up, shoot. Then he goes to charge him and he trips and he trips and meets the arrow face to face.
Bang. And he falls to the ground. Okay. So that is the
I
fight
have to
over.
look into whether I can attack if I'm channeling.
Yeah, we'll have to look into that. Read through your spells and let me know.
It doesn't
alright.
say anything in the spell, so...
Okay.
So it's concentration.
There is still a flopping arm about. Is anyone going to it's just sort of like flopping randomly, without the troll being able to sort of see. It can't sort of really attack. I mean, is anyone
Yeah,
going
I'm
to
just
do
gonna
anything
stomp
here?
on the
Can
arm.
Charmander try and eat it?
It
I'm
won't
curious
taste
about
Okay,
this.
yeah. So he goes up,
good.
takes a bite out of the troll. It's disgusting. It's nasty.
Ugh.
And
Maybe
he
if
just
you
sort of
boil it, it'll taste better.
spits it out.
Like a boiled troll.
I don't know what to do with it.
Take it. I could probably use it to make a poison based on how Charmander reacted to it. No, I know I can't. Just dispose of it. Just chuck it into the water.
Burn it?
You want to burn it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nipa
So-
will help with that.
Yeah.
Make a
okay,
little
cool.
boat and just put it in the boat and
If
then
it
just burn
gets
it and
off,
send it
we'll have a-
downstream.
Yeah.
Right. So I mean, you just cast a cantrip at it to burn it, or something like that, or
Just firebolt.
firebolt. Yeah. Okay. As the
just
troll's
target it.
body burns, the arm stops flopping.
And that
I
was a
see
bit
the little
unsettling.
arm detached from the body, and I'm like, okay, I might as well make you burn too. And I just make it burn with like a searing white light. Sacred flame.
So yeah, as he's casting this, Eldas, you realise that the troll arm might be useful in certain aspects. So what do you say just as he casts this?
Just let me look at that quick.
And it's just
Okay,
radiant damage.
I've
just
kind
sort
of already casted it, and I just like quickly turn around and I just cast this sacred flame just at the water.
Well, that was you've hit.
Yeah,
well, actually, you're
yeah.
quite far. So actually, I'm going to let you
oh.
make a
It's a saving throw spell, isn't it?
save. I'll make you see if you can save. You got some sort of reaction, a reaction to stop it.
Save against your own spell.
So like a sort of
Dex
dexterity,
check.
Dex check.
acrobatics, or just dexterity.
Just something, just a straight dexterity.
Okay.
Oh, if I counter spell.
Nice.
Yes. Okay, so you managed to sort of avoid incinerating the arm. Okay, so Eldas, yeah, it's some parts of this could be used. I mean, troll bone might be used for something. Fingernails of a troll might be used for some potions. You have heard before in your tribe when people have been making potions of giant strength or something, fingernails are important, and a troll is a type of giant, as is an ogre.
So can I strip it down and get what I need from it without actually having to carry a wiggling arm?
Yep, absolutely. So yeah, roll a. Okay, no, we'll just say it takes an hour to do all the harvesting that you need to do. Okay, so you can get a troll finger bones. So
Can you
5
add
troll
that
finger
to
bones.
Can you add that to my thing? Because I can't.
Okay.
You know, you said you were going to add that to the recipe bit.
What, the giant thing?
Yeah.
Your known recipes. Let's have a look. I mean, you don't know the recipe. You don't know the recipe. You know that in your tribe, when they've been making potions before, that it's been a something. You don't know the full recipe to make a potion of giant strength.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So what did I get?
So you got 5 troll finger bones, and let's say there's roll 1d4 troll talons. So you get 3 troll talons as well. So a troll is actually, let's have a look. It's a CR5 monster. So they are rare. All of these are rare.
I wonder how much experience we get.
Okay. In regard to experience, let's just have a look. So we've got 1,800 there. Where's the ogre? 104.50.
They were a lot easier to kill than I thought they'd be.
Honestly, same here. Like, yeah. I think like Yoshie was like the only one to take major damage.
So you get 450 experience each.
Nice. 500 away from leveling up now, I think.
Really? Nice.
We're 8976 without the plus, so yeah.
Right, so we'll just say without checks and everything like that, because there's no more fighting, that Anthir carries Nipa over to this side, and you can continue your journey towards Port Nyanzaru. Oh,
I can imagine.
Loot-wise, these are humanoids, so if we do Eldas rolling gold, 1d20, Nada rolling silver, 2d20, and Anthir rolling copper, 1d100.
Has everybody got 9, 4, 2, 6 experience though?
Yep.
And what am I meant to roll for gold, sorry?
1d20. Make a nice high one.
Nice.
14.
Can I just say, if they're humanoid, can I resurrect them? I didn't think they were. But...
No.
Humanoid, as in sort of like intelligence.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
sort of like they will
Shame.
carry possessions, sort of.
I see.
All right, so you get 14 gold, 21 silver, and 84 copper.
Right, so it's Yoshie who's keeping track of that, isn't it?
Yeah.
So 14 gold. And 84 copper. And how much silver? 21.
21 silver, yeah. Okay, so yeah, you push on for the rest of the day. There's no encounters. Obviously, the closer you get to Port Nyanzaru,
The safer it
the
is.
safer it is. You get to the river, and across it there's sort of like little islets, and there's sort of like bridges built between them. And you make your way across, and Port Nyanzaru looms large in front of you as the sun begins to set. Let's take you over. There we go, Port Nyanzaru. How does it feel to see civilization ahead of you?
Yeah.
I'm not too happy about it.
No?
I prefer the
Yeah.
forest.
I'm really happy.
You're really happy. Right, so I'm going to just use a
Oh,
party
and
token here.
in a sense, where it's like, you know, you're muddy, you're wet, you recover too much intelligence, and you've just seen dry land again. Yes.
Yoshi's a bit like, I wonder if they have any good cat beds here. I mean,
I mean,
last time it
Cat
was
beds.
a normal bed.
Here, we're just as happy, you know, going back to the Warren, but it's just like an unknown place in a sense. It's just nice. It's nice,
Alright,
and
so
there's
if I
stuff.
shift, I should drag you here. Can you see where we are? Down by the dinosaur
Yeah.
pens? Is everyone there?
Yeah, the little canoe.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got the canoe. So, yeah, Tiriki Anchorage. So this is basically more where sort of the dinosaur trainers are, everything. Your canoe is moored down there. What was the guy's name? Umwe. Umwe's house is up here by the training pens. And the main road here leads towards the Red Bazaar and, well, the Thundering Lizard Inn. So, yeah. Can everyone move the party token? Who's moving it? What's happening?
Don't know. Is there anybody in particular we need to catch up with? Pass information
I want
on
to
with?
shopkeeper and kind of sell like a couple.
Well, I know we need shops and stuff, but is there not anybody we need to report to, or?
Well,
we could check
we've got
up on
shit
how.
to sell.
You've
Yeah,
got
that's what
lots
I'm
of stuff to
saying.
sell. I
These-
mean, with the
these
time
are-
of night it is, it's probably the time that a lot of people are beginning to sort of pack up now and everything. But if you made it to the Red Bazaar, you might be able to find some still open. I mean, what's the plan of action? You want to go sell straight away, or are you going to try find accommodations for the night?
Let's
or...
go
before
back to the
everything's
inn.
closed.
Yeah?
Let's go back to the inn. I think, you know, we can get up early in the morning.
If you try and sell it now, you'll probably get a crap thing because they just want to go home.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. So you start walking this way, and to your right you see a whole lot of sort of dinosaurs kept there, and you start to get through to the more sort of ramshackle houses. Eldas, you notice that Charmander's getting a little bit sort of like skittish as you're sort of walking through these areas.
Can I sense anything?
Our minds communicate with him, like, what's wrong?
So many buildings. Lots of people, more people.
Just stay with me and you'll be safe. Different packs, but just stay with us and you'll be safe.
Okay, he starts. He's a little bit. As you walk in, you feel him sort of like literally by your leg. He's like pretty skittish.
Anthir says to Charmander, "Don't worry, it'll be alright," and he just goes to like pat him on the head.
Okay, he gets a little bit of reassurance from you.
I think Nipa's just like Nara's just thinking, is just casually talking. I enjoyed that. You know, we should do that again sometime.
What, the adventuring, the working
Yeah.
for the Balurian and stuff.
Nearly dying. You know, it's good stuff.
Yeah,
Not getting
everybody likes
kidnapped by
moving
giant
flying.
spiders and
Yeah, that's so fun.
great.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I think it's good.
One of your characters almost dying, and that who actually started to create a new character because I thought
This
they
is
were
Nada. This is Nada. Remember, the -1 intelligence kobold who's a fighter.
Right. Let's see how Charmander's doing. Roll some sort of check for me. What would you like to roll? And give me a reason why.
I think animal handling to see if I've calmed him enough.
Nice.
Okay.
Pretty
So,
good roll.
what do you do to sort of make him feel totally at ease and comfortable again?
I just sort of place my hand on his back and walk around as if my arm is a lead. So just guiding him and keeping my hand on him helps him know that, I've got his back.
Okay.
And it's all right. You're safe as long as you're sort of with me.
I mean, it is getting sort of a little bit sort of more crowded around here. He's not drawing a lot of attention. I mean, dinosaurs are common as sort of pack animals and everything here in Port Nyanzaru, but the chainmail is bringing a little bit of sort of notice, but nothing sort of like too bad or anything. You sort of get up to this area.
Can I say to him, we'll find somewhere to put you where not so many people are shortly. Just hold in there. Hang in there, buddy.
He looks up at you, and he says, "You gonna leave me?"
No.
I can stay with you.
Yeah.
We'll just find somewhere quiet.
Yeah, don't leave me.
Says,
okay.
Anthir says, like, don't worry, Eldas won't leave you. In fact, I'll stay there with you too.
Okay. You get to here, and standing in the middle of the road, her arms on her hips, sort of like looking up at you imperiously, is this little ragamuffin girl, bright sort of red hair and everything like that. And she's looking up at you really confidently, Eldas, and she sort of indicates Charmander, and it's like, "Is he friendly?"
What? No.
And do I just sort of give him the side eye like, can she touch you?
Who's
Will you eat
in front of her?
He sort of like leans, he gives her a little bit of a sort of, she's about 5 foot away, and he's sort of like sniffing the air towards her.
He's a beast of war. I'm not sure you should get close.
Yeah.
Oh. So he's not friendly then?
Well, he won't attack you if you just leave him alone.
Oh. Okay. And then she sort of like looks over to the right, and there's like another 3 or 4 children that are sort of sitting there, and she sort of like shakes her head and walks over to them, and they look all really sad and everything. Because they wanted to pet him. And you carry on.
Can I try and encourage him, or
Up to you.
say, "Oh, come on, Charmander. They're only kids. They just think you're fantastic."
Did you call a kid a beast of war?
No, I called Charmander a beast of war.
Make a persuasion check.
You can persuade Charmander to bite off their hands, obviously, but I don't think you want to do
No, I
that.
wouldn't do that.
Oh, okay.
Why?
There's like a...
I think it will help him settle if he finds that nobody's there to hurt him. And kids aren't going to do that. They might be a bit boisterous and playful, but
I suppose
they're just intrigued.
Okay. But kids aren't really good around.
He turns around, he huffs, he turns around, and he starts walking towards the children. Okay. I mean, do you follow him, or are you just letting him go towards?
Yeah, no, I'll go with him.
Okay, right. So you get up to the children. Their eyes are getting a little bit sort of wider, a little bit wider. And I mean, what do you say to them?
I
Because
say
now
to him,
there's a
look,
beast of war walking towards them.
I say to him, he's gonna say hello, but just be calm.
Okay. So they all they very tentatively sort of like reach out their hands and sort of like touch him, and they realise he's not going to sort of bite or anything like that. And not the redhead one, but all the other kids get sort of really excited and sort of like they're all thrilled about this.
What's
The
the redhead
redhead
doing?
one is sort of like looking up at you, and her face is sort of like a bit sort of screwed up as if she's sort of like pondering something.
I think how tall are these kids?
Mostly about a foot higher than you. The biggest one, she's the one that's a foot higher than you. Everyone else is around about the same sort of height as you. These are like 4 or 5-year-old kids on the street. They're ragamuffins. They're sort of like all dirty. They're urchins.
Yeah, it's right.
Do you say anything to her, Eldas? Yeah, I mean, you see her all sort of like face screwed up and sort of a bit offensive.
How many kids are there?
There are 6 in total. The redhead seems to be the.
Nada gives them a gold each. Just walking
I
past.
just say
The
to him,
redhead one goes, "Oh, you're so nice," and she gives you the 5 gold that was stolen from you earlier back. She says, "We took this from you, but you're too nice," and she gives it back. Now that Nipa's being handing out gold
I'm going
and
to use
everything.
silence.
No, I think Nada chuckles like she just feels a little poke from just sword on his side. Thank you for being honest. He says in broken common.
So I mean, you did hand out a couple coins. How many did you hand out? Because they are going to keep those.
Each.
One for each. Okay, so they've got more than they stole. So yeah, they're happy. They're happy with that. Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
so I hadn't taken that off yet or anything like that.
That's
so
fine.
just
No,
lose that.
I've just added the 5 gold back. But as I hand the redhead her gold, and she says that she feels a scimitar against her stomach a little bit, and he then bows and says, "Thank you for being honest."
No problem. She says, backing away, and she's sort of like she gives a sharp whistle, and the kids stop playing with Charmander, and they disappear through these bits here.
Can Nipa make a sleight of hand check, please? No, make a sleight of hand check, please.
Yeah.
Stick a note on her back.
To put a note on her back.
Yes.
And put it so like we're a bunch of thieves. We'll steal your money.
Yeah, I think it's purely because you don't have enough time in order to sort of like write a note or anything like that.
I think what happens, he grabs a plain piece of parchment and then goes to put it back. He just drops it, and like, he's looking at his hand, confused. Oh.
I kind of say to Nipa, "Oh, that's a shame. I was going to try out one of my new."
It was Nada who's doing this, by the way.
Yeah, I know, but.
Okay, so you let them go off, and then you continue on.
Nada's the good one.
Nada's the good one. All right, okay. I didn't know Nipa was the evil one then.
Oh, he's neutral.
All right. You get here towards the first actual sort of walls, the gated walls of Port Nyanzaru. Beyond it lies the Red Bazaar and the Thundering Lizard. There are the gates are open. There are guards, just sort of like peering as they go past. But you're obviously just adventurers that are returning. You make it through. I mean, do you say anything to the guards as you go past or anything, or
just
good evening?
A nod.
Just a nod, a hello, or anything like that. There's
nice at ease.
Okay. Nipa, your perception's quite high. Make me a perception roll.
Oh my god. I'm such an idiot. one of our quests was to get a giant's weapon for proof that giants existed, and we just fought 2 giants, and we're back at the place where we're supposed to hand in that quest.
Yeah, but that's not the giants. That's
No,
they
we did find those weapons, but I didn't mention them.
well, you did mention them. You're talking to Liara Porter.
Yes,
you did
we
mention
did
it, but
mention
it
them.
wasn't enough evidence to satisfy the quest.
And we don't. And Nipa's just like, okay, each their own.
Okay, with a perception of 16. Yeah, some of them seem to be sort of looking quite hard at people. Yeah,
Who are
that's
they-
it.
who
You
are
see
they
the
looking at
thundering
a
lizard
lot?
ahead of you, your destination. So,
I think
you're
Nipa
going to do what, sorry?
I think Nipa enters first.
Yeah.
Just push open the door. Like, who's that? Oh, it's Kobold.
Okay, so let's drag it over to the thundering lizard.
The thundering lizard. Aye?
Okay. Are you on there?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, fantastic. Brilliant. So yeah, as you're coming up, it's now dark. There's Slam at the door, and he's like, "Hello, Nipa."
Hello. Just looks up, and greets
He
him, and
gives
then walks past.
Anthir a nod as you walk up. Yeah.
I can't see anything. It's actually just pitch black.
What about now? Because there are lanterns
Mm.
there.
Barely.
It's all
Literally,
showing
like,
purple light for me. It's all
Yeah.
showing purple.
Yeah, it is dark.
like it is real dark in here. Why is it so dark?
Are you in the right place?
I
Yeah.
don't see
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
That's
Yeah.
why it's
So you can
not-
just
If
see
I-
through the
yeah.
door. There's a single lantern which is standing by the door here, and there's a little bit of light coming from inside. As you come up with Charmander, Slam says to you, "Sorry, Eldas, you can't bring Charmander in here. You can't bring that in here.
Why
This is a
not?
tavern. It's gonna shit all over the floor."
Anthir kind of
Oh, yeah.
hears this and comes out, and he's just like, "Oh yeah, Charmander's friendly. I can't. The
Don't
last
care
time
if he's
he
friendly,
did
and
that was-
Barlo's gonna go
Oh,
mad
yeah.
if he shits on the floor.
I think Nipa's like, yeah, like we know Charmander. I know Charmander's friendly, but humans
You can put him around
aren't
in the
exactly-
stables with the other dinosaurs, but he
Yeah.
ain't going
Can't you
there.
just can't? Or I will stay with him then. Can you bring me a cot?
What?
Well, you can speak to him, Barlow, about that. He'll probably let you bed down in the stables, but it's gonna stink in there.
I think she's one
But
of
that's just
nature,
good
as you
with
call it.
animals.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
doesn't matter. We've earned this
And
Raptor's
he sort of
trust,
like
and I'm not
grins.
willing to let you down.
He sort of like grins and sort of sniffs the air, and he says, "I think you're all a bit of nature, to be honest."
I mean, to be fair, I got used to your human bed too much. Christ. Let's get. Is there a. What do you call them? Those pots of water?
Yeah, I mean, you'll know from staying here before that Imbala or Charlotte can bring you up a pot of warmed water for you to wash down in. It's very, very civilized.
Yeah, that's what he's asking for. But he's forgot the word bath.
Okay. Well, I mean, you can't speak to Imbala yet. You're trying to sort of sort out what's happening with Charmander.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
I mean,
just-
at
Well-
least you could take
Guard
him to the
offhand.
stables, try and sort of explain that he can't go in.
No,
Or-
I'm not going to leave him. He's been a loyal companion and done so much.
It's
Yeah.
true.
So
Well,
I'll just
Nice.
stay with him.
then
Okay.
I
I'll
like,
say goodnight,
guys, you
Eldas.
sort out business. I'll take Charmander.
Right. And you're going to stay in the stables for the night. So I'm just going to pop... Oh, not you. Not that. I'm going to pop you and Charmander there. All right. So, You come in. You see Mbala behind the bar there, and he smiles up in you and hey, welcome, friends. Welcome back. It's good to see you.
Hey, good to see you
Good
too.
evening,
Mbala.
Mbala. It's been a while.
Does he notice that I'm missing, or does he know that we're there? Is he like, oh, you seem to have lost one of your members?
Let me see. Let me see his perception. He is quite perceptive.
I bet he is.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes. Where is your friend? Eldas. Eldas. Is she okay?
Yeah, we met a raptor in found a raptor, and she's tamed. Is that the word you used? Tame, yes. Sorry, and she'll stay in the stables with it.
She is going to sleep with the dinosaurs.
Yes.
You know,
Okay.
I come from a less than this place myself, and I appreciate your soft beds to the max. I don't know why she's passing up on it.
When we are full, sometimes
but if
people
you
do
can-
stay in the stables. So it is.
Yoshie
Well,
kind of
it's not bad, but the smell would be a bit off.
I think Anthir is probably the one that steps forwards and explains that, look, he's not just a pet, he's a companion and he's saved us many times.
Yeah.
And he's never been in a city, so he's scared.
Yeah. And we've
So
kind
you're
of
telling me
gained
he is more
trust.
than a beast of burden?
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
in fact, we consider him as everything but a burden. He has saved us many times. And
They are-
listen to this.
they
we
are right.
put him in chainmail.
I would like to see
He's
this.
in chainmail.
But not now,
You
we are
know,
busy. But I would like to
yes.
meet your Charmander.
It is
Yeah,
interesting.
Anyway,
Yes,
my
it is
friends.
interesting.
He's like, Yoshie's kind of like, hey, Mbala, do you mind if I get one of your Shelton Fire drinks?
Nipper's like, oh my god, yes, I could go for one of those.
Shelton Hot.
This one is on me. And he brings out glasses for everyone.
Thank you.
And
he
Nipper
says,
down it.
Shala, have you finished the new fire water? And she's like, yes. And she brings through a bottle. And this one is from Plums. And he pours her all one.
Now, what are plums?
And he sort of goes through describing this miraculous fruit that has been bought recently to Cholt.
Right.
That's-
To me, that sounds like you've boiled somebody's nutsack.
Is
In a
one
hot
of you going to
beverage.
take a drink out to Eldas or?
yeah, I'll take. Nipper will take a drink out and food out to Eldas.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So you shoot yours back with Mbala, and you take one out to Eldas. We're just going to put you there. I don't have a stables for you at the moment. We'll just put you outside for the moment.
Yeah, it's
in the
fine.
stables. Okay.
I say, yeah, that was lovely, Mbala.
Yeah,
So,
so
how's everything been around the shop?
You're gone quiet?
Oh, am I?
I'm just going to turn you up quickly.
Yeah, no, he has actually gone quiet. I don't think that's just you.
Yeah, okay.
Hello.
Hello.
You
Alright,
can
so you were
hear
saying
you,
to Mbala?
Yeah, so I was like, Mbala, thank you. That was lovely. It has a distinct taste. It was different from the firewater we tasted before.
I think this is one of the best ones that Shala has made.
I agree. I think it is actually an improvement, which is quite impressive because the other firewater was amazing. So how have things been around, the tavern? Like,
Yeah. Business has been business.
yeah.
Yeah, it's been a little bit quiet.
Oh.
He goes on to talk a little bit about some adventuring parties that have been sort of like, as you came here and then sort of went to Fort Balurian. Some adventuring parties have gone to Fort Balurian, but none have returned over the last sort of like 2 weeks or so. You seem to be the first group that have actually returned back from Fort Balurian. So he sort of quizzes you a little bit as to sort of what's been going on. And you sort of talk to him about the zombie fight, or do you tell him about the zombie attack and all
Yeah, I
that?
tell
Sort
him
of
Yeah,
about the zombie
Nipper will
attack,
will
giant.
talk to him as a friend.
Okay. All right. So while you're having this conversation with Imbala, Nipa, you take this drink out to Eldas, and you sort of see it's quite a large sort of stable. She's sort of like in with Charmander, just sort of like calming him down and everything, and you pass the drink over to her.
Yeah. Here you go.
Now make Charmander try a bit.
Charmander is going to explode.
Yeah, how do you give it to him? Just say stick your tongue in this, or
Yeah, open wide, try a bit of this. This will warm your cockles, and then
Just
just
chuck
put
the
like
whole
a
thing
shot
in.
down his throat. Yeah.
poison! It's poison! You're poisoning me! He fully thinks you've given him something that's going to harm him, and then he just sort of like gives a little bit of a cough. But yeah, he seems to be sort of quite comfortable there. He's happy that you're there with him. I think he would have been a bit sort of lonely and a little bit sort of like, well, we're not pack if you had sort of like left him on his own.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Nipper will strike a little bit, say goodnight, that sort of thing.
And so we'll see you in the morning, sort of thing. And
Yeah.
okay, and then you head back into the bar. All right. So as Nipper walks back in, what sort of conversation is he hearing between you lot and Imbala? Just general pleasantries, or
Yeah.
have you bought another drink?
Chats, like how everything's been going.
Yeah, Nada
yeah.
will buy a drink aplenty, honestly.
Okay.
Yoshie is going to have a mead if they do that here.
Okay, brilliant. So you order a meal for everyone?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And another sort of another round. And Imbala says, "Hey, are you staying? Will we put this on the tab or?"
Yeah.
We can pay for it now, but we're also staying.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're definitely staying.
He pulls out a sort of like little sort of book, and he says, "I have 1, 2, 3 rooms available. How many would you like?"
Me and Nipper can stay on one.
Okay.
Yeah. So you and Nip can stay on one. Then Yoshie and Anthir.
So just 2 rooms. And you
Yep.
remember it's 3 night minimum.
Of course.
Yeah. Okay. So that will be 10 gold. And I'll say that the food and drinks are included in that as well.
Okay.
So you have,
Nipper will pay. Nipper will pay 5. Nipper will pay 5 for his share of that.
yeah.
And Yoshie will pay the other 5.
Okay. Brilliant. As you sort of pay this across and everything, one of the patrons just sort of walks out. Oh, gets fat on the way and exits. So that's all agreed. Charla comes out with it's a stew. It's a dinosaur stew over sort of like very, very, very large grained rice, brown rice. Very, very fiery again. It's got the chosen spices in. Are you going to choose a table or something to sit around?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. I think this one is best because it's far away from other people. So that's perfect table.
Okay, and right by the door.
Yep.
Alright, so everyone move yourself around. As you go to seat your tables, you see this white albino dwarf come up. And I think Nada and Nipa, you are where you are at the moment by the time he comes up, and he says, "Hey, psst, Imbala." Imbala goes over to him, and Musharib says to him, "I think you have a problem, Imbala." And he's sort of like glancing at sort of Nipa and Nada and Anthir and the rest of the table as well. And Imbala is like, "Oh, what do you mean?" And he says, "People have been asking about this lot. And that guy I was sitting across from, as soon as he heard that they were staying here tonight, he got up and left. And look at his drink." You look over at the table, and the L mug is still foaming at the top. It hasn't been finished.
why though? What do we do?
Nipa looks really fucking confused.
Okay.
Is there any magic around?
Anthir kind of walked up. Can Anthir do detect magic?
I can see magic, so I don't even need that.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
So
I mean-
I look around at the guy in Ambala.
This
Ambala,
guy,
yeah,
when he
nothing.
walks out, does he go on the phone or anything? Oh no, they wouldn't have phone.
Ugh, 1-star review. Too
In
many
an alternate
kobolds.
reality, maybe.
Yeah.
Go
Maybe.
up and sort of stand like 10 feet away from that guy who talked to Ambala, and they're going to be like, but what have we done? In fact, we have done only stuff which is in favour of the village, such as taking out that.
This commoner sort of
zombie.
moves away as you sort of all sort of like crowd around Musharib now. And you're sort of saying that all you've done is good for the village and everything. He says, well, I know nothing about that, but I do know that I've seen that guy before asking about you and a large blue woman. And there's been a few other people at the docks asking about you. I think someone's looking for you. And they now know that you're staying here.
Do I
And Ambala,
see?
my
Do
friend.
me and Charmander see this guy running out? And,
No,
like,
you're in the
pick up
state.
any
No,
suspicious?
you're still in the stables.
I think Nada just I think you just hear the clack of his crossbow and it's like, oh for God's sake, when does it end?
But Yoshie and Anthir just kind of say like, but do you have any idea why they'll be looking for us?
I think
Maybe
Nada
that's
turns to
something
Anthir
which
and
they
goes,
across the
who do you
table.
think, why are people hunting you? Who have you killed?
Nobody. Who have you killed, in fact? You're the most untrustworthy one in this group.
30 goblins, a few adventurers. Why?
Oh, maybe it's about the same here. And maybe we took on that zombie attack, and maybe we protected, what was the port? Was it Port Nyanzaru? I think it was Port Nyanzaru.
It wasn't protecting, it was doing a job. We had a job to do. Remember
Taking
that.
out the zombie attack, which almost destroyed
That
the wall.
was a job.
Musharib,
It was a job,
do you
but
know
we still protected them.
this man? And he says, he's a guard. He's you know, there's a lot of Zentarum that have been sort of brought in and everything like that. He's a guard. But I do know that definitely he's been asking about you, and there's been several others as well.
Yes.
I think a very large net has been cast to catch these people in Bala. I think you and Shada are in danger.
Then we need to move.
I think they are going to bring heat on you. He's sort of like glowering a little bit, sort of like Nipa and Anthir and that lot. As far as he's concerned, Imbala is his friend, and you're just a whole lot of trouble that's walked in.
Here's the deal, right? We know me and my brother Nada, we know nothing about this.
I say, hey, Nipper, get Bernie on the outside. Watch.
You don't order me. You don't.
My friends,
Right.
I do not think this is the time to argue. If you are bringing danger to my doorstep, I think we need
Yes,
to make a
no,
plan
sorry.
and not act like
Yeah.
children here.
Yes,
There we go,
fucking
Nipa.
right.
Isn't it the smart tactical decision?
Insight check that bitch, because that seems
Which one?
teasing.
Who?
Him.
Musharib?
No,
Yeah, inside him.
Jack. Jack, both of them. I'm suspicious of both of
He
them.
seems to be genuinely concerned about his friend Imbala.
Okay, and Jack, no clue. Right. I think Nipper nods. Yeah, I can see he's your friend, and
And I kind of
he's a good man. Right,
Yeah.
we need to get out of this place as soon as possible.
Musharib says, he just goes, typical. You bring trouble and then flee before you can handle it.
well, we're gonna.
No,
set up-
sorry, it's not Imbala. He doesn't say it with that accent. He says it in a softer, more albino dwarf accent.
I sort of walk.
I'm not fleeing. I'm thinking here. We need to deal with this.
I sort of just
Okay,
walk.
Nada.
Imbala says, Maybe you should bring your friend, and you can all discuss these together.
Well, what we need is a Prim to watch.
We shall do this.
Actually,
completely.
I think Nipa's going to go off and try and find see if he can get word back that there may be danger.
A certain what? Who? Where? What?
Contact. See if he can.
So you want to go out onto the street?
Yes.
To find a contact. Okay.
Anthir.
I think you should all strategize first.
Yeah.
And work out what you.
When we get together, he's going to go. If we're not back by the time the clock strikes 12, assume we're missing.
Okay, one second. Before we do all this, okay, because Eldas is away at the moment, what we're going to do is we're going to pause here.
Yeah.
Okay, and then when we come back, we're going to plan your actions and everything.
Yep, okay.
So we'll be back, and we can make a cup of tea and everything as well. We'll be back in a moment. Bye.
I'll probably be back in a minute. Bye.